Alright. Can you have him send me about... Oh, yeah. Have him send me like two or three more.
Yeah, sure, 2 more. You got enough invites?
I got 2. If I could get a couple more, that'd be great.
If somebody can send Rooster a couple more invites. Rooster, let me know when you're in.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I'm already started the broadcast.
Is everybody good to go on my side? Rooster just being there. It's 20 minutes long.
What's that?
Everybody ready? Gosh, you back? Rooster, go ahead, Joe.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to leave the chat so I click onto your broadcast and start broadcasting this.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get this broadcast going. Welcome to the Sparked E-Racing League. I am Storm Rooster. Maybe, hopefully, in the near future, I can get somebody on here with me and we can broadcast together. Most of the time, Daytona is the first race of the season, but I always like to say this is where we start to find out who the real racers are. Actually start doing some real racing here. So we jump into it. It looks like Electric Blade is in the lead. And I do not know all the names, as the 38 going down low, going to try to take that lead from Electric Blade, and looks like we have a caution already. See if we could tell. Looks like Kitten Petters in the 18 M&M's Toyota is a little bit tore up there. I'm guessing he was involved in that. I'm trying to find another, here we go, broadcasts. So I have no idea how many laps and everything are going to be. We're working out a few bugs this time around this race. We'll get everything figured out. We get set to go green again. Electric Blade, who is obviously on the pole, is going to be starting P3. As we are back to green, and the 32 car looks like he has a lot of trouble getting off the start, as they are going to go blowing by him. Let's try to get some different views here. Got Slug in the 24. Oh, wow. And we got a mess on the backstretch, and it looks like it's probably going to be another caution. As, yes, we are under caution again. So I'm going to learn these drivers as we go. Kitten Petter, oh man, did he get involved in another one early in the race? So it won't be too bad for him to worry about. You know, plenty of race. So anybody that's new to this, Night Rider, just add me as a friend. Add me as a friend, and then I'll invite you in to broadcast with me. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, completely different beasts at this track. 3 and 4, the key is to ride that corner down low as much as you can. 1 and 2, it's tricky. You get too low, you catch that apron, you're spinning around. So right now we have the 14 and the 20. Oh man, Kitten Petter must have started up front. He's all the way in the back. Try to get back up here to the leaders again. As Bad Fast in the 14 Ford Mustang, he's going to lead them off here. And he's going to get a great jump going down the back stretch. As we head into 3, we got somebody really low. That is not going to work. That car will slide up, and there he goes sliding up, and that's going to allow first and second to really take off here. The 38, man, they really need to 704 really needs to fix this, and we're just going to ride with the Electric Blade as the 4 car starts to get a little loose, slides up into the, looks like the 2 car, and with, oh man, we got cars getting together. The 4 car, is he going to come up? 3, 4 wide, 3 wide going down the back stretch. There's Electric Blade in the middle. He's going to try to take that position. Looks like 7th position. Looks like he's going to get that. As we got, try to get up there to the lead, guys. It looks like we got a battle for the lead. As the 14 of Bad Fast, he's going to try to take it as we ride along with Ghost. Ghost working that high side. They work their way through 3 and 4. Ghost going to try to maybe get a little draft here. It's a 14 of Bad Fast. He goes up the track. Ghost and the 38 car, they are going to be down low. They're going to have the definite advantage going into 1 and 2. If this was 3 and 4, it would be a different story. Here we go. Racing with Ghost. I know he's definitely got what it takes to get that lead. I'm going to cycle through a little bit here. I want to Walking by Faith. That is the 38 car. So we got Walking by Faith, Bad Fast, and Ghost, your top 3, and they're putting on a good show here. As Ghost is going to walk, he's going to try to work the low side underneath Bad Fast, and it looks like he's probably got the advantage as Bad Fast. Now he will work his way underneath Ghost as they circle through 1 and 2. Heading down the backstretch, Bad Fast will take that P2 position while Walking by Faith is going to just steamroll. Looks like he's probably got a good, maybe 3/10 of a second lead. And he's working it, man. He is definitely working it. As Ghost, I'm going to try to get back to these guys. Here we go. As Ghost, he's going to get down below the yellow line. He's got to be careful and bad fast. He's going to try to get to the high side. We got cars going down the track in the backstretch. And a bad entrance by bad fast going into 3. Looks like he's going to make up for it coming out. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take just a quick second here and get Knight Rider in here. Should try to wait till a break in the action though, because we got an awesome race going on for P2 here. As Bad Fast and the Ghost, they are just putting on a heck of a show here for P2. Bad Fast, he's going to try to look under Ghost, but I don't think he's going to make it stick. Ghost using that high side momentum as he's going to go flying down the front stretch. And I think Ghost has probably got that second place secure right now. Bad Fast riding in that draft, though. That's really going to help. Knight Rider, I will get you in here just as soon as we get a break. Ooh, a little bit of a lag there. Might have been a group lag. Work our way through 3 and 4, and whoa, Bad Fast. He must have got underneath that line. All right, we'll take a quick break here. So I'm going to try to get Knight Rider in here. So I got to do this real quick here. Sorry about this, everybody, but to have 2 people in here, that's really the way to go. So we'll do this, get Knight Rider in here. Help me with the broadcast. He'll kind of be my Larry McReynolds guy. Don't know Knight Rider, but okay. Yes, we are working through some bugs. The first night of broadcasting here, so kind of bear with us a little bit. We're back, and we are riding along again with Bad Fast, and we're going to cycle through a little bit. Electric Blade, who I believe was our pole sitter, he's trying to work his way through. I'm guessing he's in 6th or 7th, as we are now joined by Knight Rider. How you doing, Knight Rider? You there, Knight Rider?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
How's it going, Storm Rooster?
I'm doing great. Hey, you might want to make sure that your stuff is on share, so that way everybody can hear you on the broadcast.
Yes, my voice should be heard.
Okay, good deal. So Kentucky, we'll just jump right into this. As I was kind of saying earlier, Kentucky, this is kind of going to be the first testament to see what everybody's got. Daytona, you just kind of draft, follow in line. What do you think we're going to expect here tonight at Kentucky?
Kentucky, you're pretty much looking at you want to stay low. If you have a run on the high side, you know that's really good momentum. But normally at Kentucky, you're looking about you want to stay just above that yellow line, but you don't want to hit that rubber.
Oh, Ghost in the wall. Sorry.
Just above that. Oh no, it's there's a rubber right around that yellow line. You don't want to hit that. If you hit that, you're around. And some of these guys during practice, I've noticed, has hit that and has made a comment about that. But yeah. I do agree with you. Now that we're out of the super speedway, away from the super speedway Daytona, this is where you'll see everybody's talent coming up.
Exactly. As right now we're definitely seeing Walking by Faith 96. He's definitely got some talent as he is just blowing the field away. Do you know how to get onto his stream? Because I tried to find his stream and I could not find it.
I do not know what his stream is. I will look into it a little bit more, and I will keep you posted with his stream.
Yeah, because I have no idea how many laps are left or anything, so that could really help. But as we walk through the field, it looks like walking by faith. And first, Ghost is in second. We tried Bad Fast. I'm thinking he is in third. Or no, maybe Ghost is leading it. Man, thank you 704 Games for making a really crappy ticker.
I totally agree with you on that one, Storm Rooster.
But
there's Z, bad fast Z in the wall on the backstretch.
Yeah, he got in the wall. Looks like he got it going. I think he's loose. I think. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it looks like he might be loose. Looks like he's actually maybe running fourth. As we're gonna try to get through the field a little bit. Electric Blade, he's had a hell of a night. His front end is all messed up.
Sitting on the pole and there for a while. His car is definitely messed up there from the front end that I see there.
Yeah, looks like he's got a good battle going on here though with the
look at the 24 with the run on the high side above Draco.
Yeah, they've got a good fight going on here. 3 cars battling. I have no idea what position that's for. Again, thank you 704 Games for that. But they've got a good battle going on here. Electric Blade underneath that yellow line.
There goes Blade right below there. This is a good battle. Blade battling in the mix with is that Gordon 24 champ? No, my bad. That's Slugger in the 24. Yep. My bad.
And then the 32 car, he started up front, didn't he? I want to say he did, maybe not. I think he started up front. He's got trouble. He's in the wall going into one. Excuse me.
And earlier in the coverage, I heard that you said that the 32 had a slow start on that restart. We'll have to dig in and see what happened with that. Prior racing, I think he's in an automatic and not sitting in a manual. So that could be what the issue that he's had with that slow restart.
Yeah, the manual transmissions, that is the way you got to go.
That is way to go. Ooh, that is a nice looking Eric Amarola car right there. Throwing back to the owner, Tony Stewart.
I'm trying to figure out who the leader is. I think Ghost is leading this. I mean, he's got a car in front of him, but I think Ghost is leading. Again, if we had a better ticker or something.
Man, the 704 needs to come up with a better broadcasting view for this when you're sitting in the lobby trying to...
Absolutely. And it'd be great if they had like some kind of a free camera where you could just, park it. Oh, Ghost must be having some tire issues as he slid way up the track. But if you could just get from the broadcaster's point of view or something and just get it that way. As Ghost gets in the wall going into turn 1.
Now as you're getting to the run, you're starting to see the lap times to fall off. Some people may be seeing them either tight or loose. And as you're riding along, you see that black piece of rubber right there about 2 inches away from that yellow line. Like I said, if you hit that rubber, you're around.
Yeah, when you're on fresh tires, you can kind of get away with that a little bit, but once those tires start to wear, as we are seeing green flag pit stops, and I'm not sure what the fuel ratio is on here, how many laps you could get, but it looks like Ghost, he's really sticking out. As I think I saw about 3 or 4 cars in the pits for green flag pit stops. But Ghost, he's really feathering this thing around the track right now. He needs to get into those pits immediately.
Yeah, he's definitely going to see some those cars that just hit pit road with faster tires than he is. He's definitely going to lose a little bit of time here with the new tires versus old tires.
Yep. We're seeing more cars exit. Oh, Walking by Faith is in the pits.
Gage just came out. I don't know who was behind Gage. Yeah, it's definitely some green flag pit stops. People coming in, 2 at a time.
As Bad
trying to
Fast
get ahead of the leader.
Yep, as Bad Fast, he comes in, and he's in for the pits. We saw him. He was just that. He was Bad Fast earlier.
He's definitely loose. Maybe if he can hear me, tighten that thing up just a little bit tighter, get that long run, car, adjust those air pressures just a tad, put maybe some tape on there, and he's set to go.
Have you happened to find Walking by Face broadcast so we know how many laps are left? He said he was going to post it in somewhere, but I was not able to find it as he gets loose coming off at... Oops. He got loose coming off at turn 2. I'm going to go back into Discord here, and I'm going to try to find Walking by Face thing here. But I am not seeing it anywhere. Should I go to community chat? Not in community chat. I don't know. I mean, even in the broadcast stuff, it's not coming up.
The only one I see is your broadcast.
Yeah, so it's... Man. We need to get that bug worked out so that way we know how many laps that there are. So I'm seeing results, team owners. Yeah, there is. Oh, as we have a wreck. I just happened to look up and I heard some banging going around. Let's see if we could. The 22's banged up. Who's this? Psycho Man 619 and the 88
all torn up. Front end's all pushed up. Who's this slow on the backstretch? Ooh.
Yeah, we've got some.
Psycho Man's front nose is all pushed up.
Yeah, man, I wish we had some kind of a replay system on this too to know exactly what happened. The thing is, Walking by Faith was right by that. I'm going to try to cycle around to him to see if he got any piece of that. Looks like his car's still good. Oh, is that Ghost? Did Ghost get in that?
I see.
Sorry. Oh, man.
Oh, yes, Ghost definitely has some front nose damage. That front end is all torn up.
Yes, it is. So he definitely got into that. It looks like Walking by Faith is going to be retaking the lead. They are coming towards the end of stage 1. They got to be getting close.
I see damage on the 22 of AA?
I believe so. Let's see here. Cycle around to him. The 22 car. Oh, yeah. But I think that came earlier. I think he had damage earlier, too. No idea what position he's running in, but he's definitely not having a good night. But the thing about it is, Knight Rider, is stage 1, you're just getting your car set up. So you could have a lot of trouble here in stage 1.
Oh, yeah.
You can still come back and have a great night.
Even though you'll have a lot of trouble in stage 1, these drivers are slowly getting these cars tweaked the way that they want it. You still got stage 2 and the remainder of stage 3. There's definitely got a lot of good racing left.
Oh, so, for sure.
As soon as the stage ends, they'll come down pit road, fix their car up, tweak it up just a little bit more to their liking, and we'll see some more great action off the restart.
Oh yeah, these guys, once those car setups come in, I think their racing is going to get really good. I've raced a lot with Ghost. I know how fast he is. I don't know anybody else though.
Draco's really good. Electric Blade's good. Bad Fast is really, really good. I've raced with those guys, and they know how to handle the car. They drive really smooth, really clean, hard competitive racing. All between those guys, it's phenomenal how they can keep the car going straight.
And it looks like that's the end of stage 1. It looks like Walking by Faith. And Ghost, for having damage, stuck right there with Walking by Faith. That was amazing. So
far, stage 1 is in the books. So far, for what I've seen, in the longer run, as the tires start to wear off, cars are definitely getting loose. Really can't fix that. You know, maybe entering a little, you know, back in the corner up just a little bit further. You know, playing with the gas a little bit. You know.
Who are you picking so far? Walking by Faith, Ghost. Looks like that 9 car looks like he was pretty quick yet, or either that or he was back in the field maybe. But Walking by Faith or Ghost looks like they're probably going to be the. Oh, the 18 car stays out.
I'm gonna go with Electric Blade.
Electric Blade. Mm-hmm.
Electric Blade. He, like I said, he said. Okay, so stage. I just found Faith's YouTube.
Okay.
Draco is starting second. Kitten is starting first. Electric Blade is 6th. P-Dog is 7th. Walking by Faith is 8th.
As the Electric Blade goes, and he's going to try to take 3rd underneath, like the 9 car. Kitten Petter is going to go way up the track. 2 cars going to get underneath him.
Faith and Blade get together, and Blade saves it. Tin Man up to 3rd, falling back just slightly with the run on the outside. Faith is starting to draft with Blade. Draco is in 1st, and Kitten is in.
He's falling back. He's back to 4th, about to go back to 5th as Draco shot out of a cannon. Wow. Impressive.
These restarts are everything. That's what puts, you know, good racers out there. These restarts, you know, as close as what they are, competitive. These cars are just on the edge of, you know, just losing the back end.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what makes a good driver from a mediocre driver. Whoever can handle that little bit of a slide. As Walking by Faith, he's going to try to go to the outside of the 2 of Draco. And we got Electric Blade up there with them. Knight Rider's pick, and that looks like it's probably going to be a good pick because he looks like he's going to try to go underneath Walking by Faith.
Faith on the outside of Draco going into turn 3. With Blade on the inside. Faith with the lead so far, coming out of 4. Draco with the run on the outside, in the inside. Beat Blade with the right behind Draco.
So this is one heck of a race. I'm going to try to get on to Blade here. Looks like he's probably going to have the best view.
You know what? I think Faith is a lap down. No, Faith is 5th. Yeah, Faith is a 1 lap down in 5th.
He's going for
6 a lap down.
Isn't Faith going for the lead, or is there just that many cars a lap down?
There's that many cars a lap down. There's 4 cars on the lead lap.
Oh wow! Well, it looks like Faith, he just got a lap back. As it looks like Blade, he's going to try to go underneath. What's his name? Draco.
Oh, Blade in the wall out of 2.
Is Draco, is that his name in the 2 car?
Yes, Draco ZX24 in the 2 car.
Okay. So it looks like him and Blade for the lead here as Faith gets his lap back, and Faith has got to be praying for a caution right now.
Faith is sitting 5th, right in front of the leader. Blade looking on the inside, coming out of 2 on Draco. There's the run on under Draco, going into 3.
You must be just
Blade's
a little bit behind.
Yep, yeah, I am just a tad.
good old internet. And is that Bad Fast? Is he in 3rd, or is he a lap down also?
Nope, Bad Fast is in probably 2nd right now. Tin Man is 3rd, Kitten is 4th. So there's 5 cars on the lead lap, 6 cars on the lead lap, with
so
2 drivers just getting their lap back under green.
So Blade is a lap down also?
He was a lap down. He just got it back.
So is Draco leading, or who's actually leading?
Yep. Draco's leading. Bad Fast is 2nd. Tin Man is 3rd. Kitten is 4th. Walking by Faith is 5th. That rounds out your top 5.
Okay, this is... Wow, I wonder what happened there that caused that. Some people, I'm guessing, must have been feathering that throttle to try to make it to the end of that stage or something. We're going to go back in the field a little bit, see if we can pick up some action here. As we're going to ride with Down and Out Racing. Looks like he's back, kind of towards the back, but might be able to pick up some action here.
Sit in the 10 car. Looks like he's got that car set up really good. Using that bottom line. Just got past the 32 car of Mav. Sitting in for Fluffy this week. Fluffy could not make it today. This is one bad ass paint scheme. Sorry for the language, guys, but I really love this paint scheme.
Tony Stewart is my all-time favorite racer. I've been following him ever since he was racing dirt. So anytime I see a Tony Stewart look-alike car, I'm a happy guy. I've been a fan of Tony for 30 years. I mean, I've been a fan of his for a long time.
I met him at a World of Wheels show.
Mm-hmm.
Nicest guy. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Sat there, talked with him, got pictures with him. Had bought some at the show. Bought some Stewart cars and had him sign it. And he signed my Stewart jacket as well.
Yeah, I'm from Nebraska, and we have a track called Eagle Raceway. And when he was racing up there, he won the sprint car show, and I think that was his first year of the Office Depot sponsor.
Okay.
And got to meet him. I was a little drunk, so I kind of made a fool out of myself.
Hey,
but
racing your beard, good combo.
Oh, we got a car down. Oh, we got cars right on the backstretch as 10-man hits him. Like the 3 car and maybe the 2 car, and that's definitely going to be bringing out a caution here. And
oh,
yeah, that was a big one.
Flipped. Tin Man just got into it and took Gage up and over the car.
I saw what I believe was the 2 car, the 22 car. I think it was a 2 car. Went down, hit the bottom wall, come shooting up the track.
All right, so here we go. I got more of the standings. Sawyer, Swarner is 9th, a lap down. Gage is a lap down. Oh, and he just went up. Gordon, 4-time champ, is a lap down. Double A is a lap down. So you got a good handful of cars that are lap down. P-Dog gets the Lucky Dog Award.
We're going to ride along with Bad
P-Dog
Fast.
gets the free pass, and Swarner gets the wave around.
So we're going to ride along with Bad Fast here as he's in that 14 car. He's been looking really good as a 2 car. He's going to look underneath Bad Fast. What's his name again? I'm sorry.
Draco.
He shot out like a cannon coming off of turn 2. Kitten Petter.
Kitten right there behind them.
And another over-under. Oh!
Trying to keep up. Did I see contact a little further back with Ghost and someone else back there?
Very well made. Oh, and 1402 get together. Kitten Petter. Oh! 24 car upside down. Ghost involved. 18 involved. 22 too.
Oh!
A huge wreck.
What a wreck going into turn 1. Beast! Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say beast, but holy crap. Blade. Draco flipping.
It's going to be easier. Oh, yeah, it's going to be easier to say who was not involved in that.
Not involved in this wreck?
Oh, yeah, because the 2 and the 14 running 1 and 2 get together, going into 1, and everybody behind had to scatter, and that was one heck of a wreck.
Heck of a wreck. Kitten's all torn up from front to back. I feel sorry for that guy.
He's been having a hard race.
Yes, I definitely agree.
All right, well, we'll try this again. Try to get to the leaders here.
I'm from Wisconsin, and Stewart likes to come up to some of the short tracks around here in Wisconsin.
Look who's starting P2. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Walking by Faith is starting P2.
Wow, battling for the lucky
we
dog.
got a wreck going on again. Looks like, I can't tell who it was. He went around going into turn 2, and it looks like he is not going to get a caution.
Tin Man did not get going on that start. Just bottlenecked the whole field behind him.
That is not good, as we are with the leader again now, as no caution comes out. Bad Fast trying to hold off Walking by Faith as they go into 1. It looks like Bad Fast is going to slide the track.
Bad Fast is somewhat putting a block on Faith right there going into 1. Draco is sitting 3rd, just behind Faith, sitting in his draft. Swarner sitting in 4th after getting the wave around. And Blade is sitting in 5th. This is some good racing right here, guys.
This is great racing up front here. Yep. Walking by Faith, looks like he gives maybe just a little bit of a tap to Bad Fast. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. That's racing.
Just tell him that he's right there.
Yep, as Walking by Faith is going to get that preferred low line.
Looking on the inside, going out of 2. Faith on the inside of Bad Fast, going into 3.
And as they go down the front stretch here, Bad Fast, he's going to try to get that draft, and it's going to be interesting to see what they happens going into turn 1 as they boot down into turn 1. Bad Fast not able to get there, and Walking by Faith, I believe he's probably going to start walking away here.
My pick right there, sitting in 5th, the second behind. Oh, he just moved into 4th. Put the pass on Swarner. Draco is a half a second behind Walking by Faith with ZX.
You have a, can you tell us how many laps are left? They just crossed start-finish line.
I will let you know as soon as I see Faith cross the finish line.
Okay.
14 laps remaining in Stage 2, guys. 14 remaining in Stage 2.
So still plenty of time for something to happen here, as we're going to ride along with Electric Blade. As he's running P4. I mean, he's not looking bad at all. And speaking of the 20 car, what do you think about Matt Kenseth coming back to racing the 42 car for the remainder of the season in real life?
Oh man, it's when the news broke out this morning, and still hearing it. I give Kenseth kudos, but I don't think he's going to be right there right away.
No way.
He proved me wrong when he stepped into the 6 car with Trevor Bain, part time, and raced the All-Star race.
Yeah, he raced a few races if I remember right. I mean, it wasn't a long.
But the first race that he did, I think, was All-Star when he stepped in the car. That
may have been. I'm not for sure.
But like I said, I give him kudos. I'm from Wisconsin. I grew up watching Kenseth. Definitely a number 1 pick. I got to go with my Wisconsin guys. So, big
so you're a Keselowski fan?
Sitting in the a what?
Isn't Keselowski from Wisconsin?
No, Brad Keselowski's from Michigan.
Michigan. Okay, I knew it was one of those states up there.
So
we got to get to the leaders. They got a battle here, as Bad
Fast is putting a pass on Faith going out of 2.
They're going underneath the yellow line at 3 and 4. Oh man, this is a great race for the leader. I thought Walking by Faith was going to walk away.
Oh, this is don't count ZX out, man. I mean, like I said, he's talked to ZX before the race even started, like an hour before the race started. He said he learned something from last night's league race that he did yesterday that he lagged out of and lost connection, and said he was just going to sit tight, play a little bit around, and said don't count me out. I learned a lot from yesterday's league race that I'm putting forth for this race. So
now I don't know these guys at all, except for just by what I'm learning tonight. Do you think Bad Fast is the kind of guy that if it comes down to him and Faith, then maybe he might give a little bit of a bump or two? Or is it just try to make friends here at the beginning of the season?
He may not saying he'll bump and run, but I know how ZX likes to run. You know, like I said, I've raced with ZX and Draco and Electric Blade, and we're competitive, but we like to have fun and race clean. It's that hard racing, hard clean racing that most of these guys,
as he
like
goes
to have.
underneath down the backstretch, bad fast going into turn 3. He's going to get underneath, walking by faith. They're side by side, and it looks like walking by faith. He's going to try to use that outside momentum.
Outside
bad
momentum
fast
coming out of
is
4.
Yeah, but bad fast. He's right there. They're
Man,
side by side. Give the lap to walking by faith.
Wow, guys, this is some nice battling right here for the lead.
Oh, they touch going into 2. Walking by faith going to go up the track. Bad fast underneath as they go side by side. Drag racing down the backstretch. Heading into turn 3.
It just looked like Faith just touched them coming down. Thinking that they had just a little bit of room. It could have been ZX pushing up a little bit and Faith just getting a little loose coming out of 2 right there.
Oh, they almost touched coming out of
battle.
4. Oh, this is absolutely an amazing battle right now. I'll tell you what. Oh, they touched, they bank going into turn 1 and walking by faith.
The finish line.
And Bad Fast is going to take the lead. Oh, wow.
Oh,
and here comes Electric Blade.
Wow.
Electric Blade, he is almost there. He is loving this. And what's really impressing me is how much Bad Fast is able to get underneath that yellow line through 3 and 4 without spinning. And they got to be getting close to the end of the stage here.
I will let you know as soon as I see Faith cross that start-finish line. I got both streams up, guys. I'm sorry. 5 laps to go in stage 2. 5 to go.
And unless Walking by Faith and Electric Blade can hook up and draft, I'm going to say Bad Fast probably has this stage locked up. In fact, the only one that can beat him on this stage is himself. As we're going to go back to Electric Blade here. Electric Blade now, he's going to try to challenge for P2.
On the inside of Faith.
They're lined up nose to tail for second and third, it looks like. But looks like, to me, that Walking by Faith, he might be getting a little loose coming out of these corners.
Just a little bit. I mean, I'm seeing the right rear wear is right around 50%. So he's definitely using up that right rear a little bit more than it. I'm seeing with Bad Fast.
And right now,
Blade looks like he's doing really good.
He's going to the high side. He's going to get this run coming out of turn 2. Here we go.
3 laps to go, guys. 3 to go to end the stage.
There's about 10 cars between 1 and 2, and about 3 cars between 2 and 3, second and third here. As Electric Blade, he's definitely got the speed out of turns 3 and 4. He's beaten Walking by Faith.
He definitely does. He's got that exit speed, which is really nice around here. That's one of the key things that you want to look for is if you can get that run, out of the turn with the speed.
Oh, here we go! Oh! Walking by Faith, Rex coming out of turn 2, doesn't completely wipe it out, but he gets really loose, and Electric Blade gets by him for P2.
Yep, there you go. Oh, there you go. He just touched that bottom of the apron like I was just talking about earlier in the race, guys. Touched that apron, shot him up the track, and good, unfortunately, it wasn't, he saved it, but good thing is it wasn't technically a spin.
And we got Draco. Sorry, but we got Draco about to take over his position.
Faith lost one spot, lost ground to Draco, but he's still sitting in third with 2 laps to go, maybe 1 lap to go in the stage. Draco looking hard. Draco looks like he's going to the inside. Faith closes the door on Draco.
Looks like that's the end of the stage right there. So Walking by Faith, if he wants a shot at this, because it looks like it's going to be long green flag runs, he really needs to make some adjustments. I can't tell if he's loose or tight. I'm guessing he's loose.
He's definitely loose on a long run.
Yeah, he needs to make some adjustments so that maybe up that wedge, maybe 3 or 4 clicks, and I think he'll be all right.
I definitely agree. Maybe maybe take down some tire pressure to tighten it up just a little bit. 704 games is really backwards. some of you guys are wondering why take the tire pressure down. For what I heard, if you take tire pressure down on the right side, it tightens it up just a bit. So, top 10, Bad Fast, Electric Blade, Walking by Faith, Draco, and Sworn to run off the top 5. Kitten is 6th, Gordon is 24 7th, Golfin Gage is 8th, Double A is 10th, and Tin Man is 10th.
So as we get ready to start, Blade and Bad Fast are going to run them down into turn 1.
Electric Blade picked up a spot down pit road.
That's that elite team coming in. Oh, and it looks like Walking by Faith, he's going to try to go underneath the 14 car as they go through turns 1 and 2. And he is looking to get that lead back as he goes slinging underneath Electric Blade as it going to turn 3. Is he going to get? He's going to get there.
Touches Blade, starts to move up. Ooh, Blade's got some right rear damage on that car. Don't know where he got it from.
Oh, what a great race, man! These lead pack races,
especially on the restarts, it's like real life. Oh man, these nice tight 3-4 wide. I've seen 3 wide. I don't want these drivers to go 4 wide. I don't think there's that much room.
That would not be good.
Much room.
Oh, Walking by Faith, he's going to go high coming out of turn 4. Woo! Electric Blade and Draco are putting on a heck of a run.
Draco looking on the inside of Blade.
So I'm going to try to get to Bad Fast here.
Bad Fast went from 2nd to 4th.
He's going to try to get underneath Electric Blade right now. But look at Draco. He is really putting the heat on Walking by Faith. Draco to the inside of Walking by Faith. Give the lead to the 2 car as they're going to come through 3 and 4. And
as that's happening, Bad Fast is looking on the inside of Electric Blade going into 2. Or going into 3, my bad. Going into 3.
And give P2 to Bad Fast. I don't think he's done. I don't think Bad Fast is done passing cars here yet. Walking by Faith, he's going to fall back to P4 as here comes Electric Blade, Knight Rider's pick. He's going to try to take a run at P2 and give it to him. These top 4 guys are just
these
swapping.
Top four drivers are definitely giving it a good battle.
As we got the 22 car. Who's in the 22 car?
20 car.
Bad Fast in the wall. He's wrecking. So is Walking by Faith. Walking by Faith in the wall, and Bad Fast is going to lose a lot of positions.
What happened to Bad Fast? Did he get a bump from the 22?
I'm not sure what happened there, but you gotta believe he's not going to be happy.
That's a freaky fast Jimmy John's Mobile 1 Z looking a little loose going right there underneath Ghost.
Oh, we got the 12 car. He's going to run way low. Oh, man, is he going to make this work? Give P2 to the 12 car. Where did he come from? We have not seen him all race long. As Electric Blade in the wall, he gets a little score, saves it. But that 12 car, we have not seen him all race. He's right now seen himself into P3.
Just slammed the wall coming out of out of turn 2. 12 car looks a little swirly going through turns 3 and 4, looking in the inside of Walking by Faith. Electric Blade is sitting 4th.
12 car, he's going to slide up just a little bit. He's going to keep it as Walking by Faith and Draco get together in turns 1 and 2. Give P2 to the 12 car. Who's in the 12 car?
Swarner.
Sorry, everybody. I'm still trying to learn names here.
We definitely are. Like we said earlier, this is brand new to us. Still working out some bugs. As the season progresses, we'll get more and more familiar with these drivers and call it just like that, guys.
Man, what a battle we have up here. Man, we have 4 cars under a blanket.
4 cars pulling away. As
a 12 car to the lead. Give P1 to the number 12. I don't think he's going to be able to hold it, though. Draco's going to look back underneath. Looks like teammates.
We got teammates battling for the lead right there, guys.
Give the lead back to Draco as they enter turn 1.
On the inside. Oh! Wow, what a run by Draco underneath the 12 of Swarner.
Swarner, I don't think he's done. They're going to come flying out of turn 2. Here's Walking by Faith as Draco gets loose coming out of turn 2. Walking by Faith going to go underneath Swarner to try to get P2. Electric Blaze just sitting there waiting to pounce, but Draco, he's put about 5 car lengths on these guys. He's got to love looking in the rear view right now, Knight Rider, and seeing this.
He's definitely looking at it rear view mirror, saying, guys, just race as hard as you can so I can pull away from you guys. This is what I want to see. You guys racing hard for second.
Oh, and Walking by Faith puts a 12 car in the wall, and out of nowhere, there's Ghost. Ghost has just been sitting back there buying his time. Is he on? I would imagine he's on the lead lap, correct?
Yes, Ghost is sitting on the lead lap.
P3.
Wow. With these 3 drivers battling hard for second, Brock Ghost into the picture.
Man,
if I see correctly, I see Kitten just moving into the top 5. Swarner from battling for second has dropped back to 6th.
I feel horrible for Swarner. I've been in that position before. You're racing good, and then all of a sudden, bam, into the wall you go.
I've been on both ends of those, and it's not good.
Yeah, I would not be happy.
Put a driver like that in the wall, it's heartbreaking. You know, you're running hard side by side. You know, it happens. Especially on everyone's internet, you know, you're definitely seeing a lot of different things, you know, from driver to driver. So what we see could be definitely totally different on the other driver's TV screen, guys.
That is very true. Oh man, heartbreaking for him. Didn't hear from him all race long, and then all of a sudden he's in the hunt as we have Electric Blade going for the pass on the lead. Get P1, Electric Blade. And we have
Blade just bumped the 2 just a little bit to get underneath the going into 3.
We have 4 cars again under a blanket. I'll tell you, that Swarner, is that his name, Swarner in the 12 car?
Swarner, yes, Swarner in the 12.
I wouldn't count him out yet. I have faith in him that he is going to come back, and he is still going to be a deciding factor in this.
You got Blade set first, Draco second, Faith third, and Ghost in the 4th spot.
And the 12 car, Swarner, he is gaining on these guys. I mean, you can visually see it, that he's gaining on them.
Oh, yes, you can. It's slowly but surely, you know, Swarner's sitting there sawing on the wheel, being like, come on, guys, just battle a little bit harder for me.
And we got guys getting together, second, third, and fourth. They all got together there. I'm going to try to get back here to these guys.
Oh, it looks like Draco just got loose going out of 2 and gave a door slam to Faith. I don't think he meant it, but, you know, when you're riding this hard and these cars on the brink of wiping out, what a battle. Kitten's sitting 6th. Look at that.
Yeah, he started off with it was just a bad luck.
Start.
Oh, it was horrible. And now P6, good points day for him. If he could bring it home there in top 6, that'd be a great way to start off as he goes towards the grass. And Draco in the grass through the front stretch. He's going to lose valuable time on second and third. And down and out, something happened to him.
Whole new meaning to passing in the grass, which you never passed anybody.
Yeah, I never did understand why they called that pass in the grass when he never passed anybody, but
you know what? I don't know who was in the broadcast when Senior decided to do that move, and yeah, exactly. To me, it was someone bumped Senior, and Senior just caught it, and I mean, who knows? Maybe the guy was above Senior when he was in the grass, and they thought it was a pass. So
it was Bill Elliott. He was roughing up Senior all day at that race, and it was the All-Star race, if I believe right. And they got together a little bit coming out of 4, and Senior, he wasn't going to have any of it. As we have Walking by Faith, it looks like he is now going to try to challenge for the lead. As I got him, oops. Here we go. We're going to ride with Walking by Faith as he is right on the back bumper of Electric Blade. The 2 guys that have really been the show tonight, running P1 and P2. The only one missing up here is Bad Fast.
My pick just sitting up there in first right now. Just sitting there driving away. Slowly.
He's got company.
Faith is slowly catching him up. I wonder what happened to Bad Fast. I haven't seen him up in the top 5 since that restart.
Well, if this battle settles down, we'll find him as, Electric Blade goes up to the high side, walking by Faith, trying to get out of them coming out of turn 2. Not going to happen. Electric Blade keeps the lead as they skyrocket into turn 3. But this is where walking by Faith, I think, is faster. We'll see what happens here.
That's another driver that's got a lot of experience so far under his belt, is Eric Jones. Good guy, you know, really good short track racer. I met him up at Slinger Nationals last year. Really good guy. Felt bad for the kid, you know, blowing the motor, especially at an event like that. You know, coming all the way from North Carolina to Wisconsin to run a big event like that on a Tuesday night, and motor just won on the car. And
now you almost got to wonder how many years he's going to have left up here in the Cup if he doesn't. Well, I think he's got a good long future in the Cup, but unless he starts really picking up his program, I don't see him in those big name cars anymore.
I'd hate to see him, you know, leave a big name company, but here again, you know, Joe Gibbs has excellent drivers behind their program. I just think Jones is getting the short end of the stick. Don't get me wrong. You know, he's definitely got some talent behind him. I just wish Gibbs could give him a little bit more credit than, you know, giving it to Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. But
well, that's the thing a lot of people don't understand is if you're in the Cup Series, you're a damn good driver. You don't get in the Cup Series for being just a decent driver. I mean, you have to be good. That's millions of dollars being spent on you every single year.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, look at Ross Chastain. Look how he came up. Just a guy from Florida, you know, growing up on a watermelon farm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, the team he came in with in Xfinity, you know, gave him a ride and an opportunity, and but Ganassi gives him a ride, you know, in the Cup or Xfinity car a few years ago, and here he is battling with Kevin Harvick and pulling out a win for him.
Yep.
So you know, a lot of these guys have the great talent behind the wheel. It's just the equipment that they're running, you know, definitely underestimates how a driver, you know, a good driver.
And you got to have both put together or else you ain't going to get those results. As I have found Bad Fast. It looks like he's running back about P10 as the number 4 car goes into the grass. We really haven't seen anything from the number 4 car today.
No, we have not. Z looks like he's a little off pace. He probably looks like he's dropped back, maybe saving something for the end of the race.
It's like down and out racing. He's about to go a lap down. His Electric Blade, he's really catching him. Down and out, just not having the night that he wants. Looks like he's going to try to get out of the way as walking by Faith into the pits. Looks like Ghost comes with him. Good Lord. We need to get a better system here. As Ghost, he's in the pits too.
Yeah, so walking by Faith is in the pits. Looks like he just shot a little, missed the pit, but right side just hit the cone. That's us. That's a penalty right there by your Faith. I'm sorry. I gotta call it in the announcer booth, man. Ghost is with them.
We're going to see who comes out first. See if Walking by Faith did get a penalty there because he come flying in there. I'm curious if he's going to get a penalty on this or not. Kind of boring watching this. Nope, Walking by Faith is out, and right behind him is Ghost. As I'm going to try to cycle around to Electric Blade. Electric Blade, he's going to stay out, so he's going to lose a lot of valuable time here to these guys, Walking by Faith and Ghost, that just pitted.
Exactly. Bad Fast ZX is down pit road. And like you said, Blade is definitely going to lose some valuable time, on these worn tires with everybody sitting on fresh. Who else? Looks like P-Dog is down on pit road, or just did a green flag pit stop. Everyone from first to... Oh, someone just spun.
Somebody spun?
Something just happened. I just saw one person spinning down pit road and ghosted on the racetrack, and as soon as Faith came around turn 4, someone was down into the grass.
Was that walking by Faith? I think it might. Like walking by Faith was. Well, maybe it wasn't. No, because there's Ghost behind him.
Oh, I think that was Draco. Draco spinning, entering a pit road.
That is not good. He was running what, P4? P5, somewhere right there?
P2, P3.
I'm going to go on to Walking by Faith. As Electric Blade, he still has not pitted yet. You got to... Man, I don't know what kind of strategy he's trying to pull here, but he is losing a lot of time. He needs to get in those pits.
Time. I definitely agree with you there, Storm Rooster.
Here he comes as Blade now finally comes into the pits. But we are going to...
Gage is going to follow in suit. There's 2 cars on the lead lap. Electric Blade and Golfing Gage.
As Walking by Faith, we're going to stick with him here to see just how far he pulls out in the lead. There he probably gets his lap back right there from Electric Blade.
Blade and Gage are down pit road for their green flag pit stops. 23 laps remaining as Faith crossed that finish line.
As Faith, he's put a good deal of distance between himself and Ghost. Looks like he's got himself about a 2-second lead.
And then he's got roughly 9 seconds, maybe 7 seconds between him and Bad Fast.
As he goes flying by Electric Blade, Ghost is probably going to get by Electric Blade too. As we'll see here.
This has definitely put Electric Blade back.
Yeah, he's going to be battling for P2 as Ghost gets by him and put Electric Blade back in 3rd. But then you got to think, Electric Blade, he's going to have about 3 lap fresher tires. But I really don't think that's going to matter.
The Electric Blade definitely falling a little further back than what he expected. You're looking over 10 seconds between him and the leader. Faith starting to work on AA right there, going into turn 1.
Yeah,
as they're running right now, it's Walking by Faith first. Ooh, my bad. Electric Blade is sitting 2nd.
Yeah,
he's not falling back like I thought he would.
No, he's about 4 seconds. 1,002. He's about 4 seconds back from Walking by Faith. So I don't see him catching him. But if there's a caution, you never know. I mean, I don't know. How many laps are left? About what, 15?
You're looking at just over 20 laps to.
So will these guys have to pit again?
2 times tire wear, fuel.
It may be close.
It may be close.
I need to get my broadcast set up so that way I can see what people are saying, because maybe somebody might be commenting on here how many laps they can go. Knight Rider, I'm seeing Electric Blade possibly gaining here. Looks like he's getting a little bit bigger on the screen.
He's sitting just over 2 seconds behind Walking by Faith. And there is 18 laps to go in the race, guys. 18 to go, and Walking by Faith is sitting first, with Blade sitting 2nd and Ghost in 3rd. Bad Fast, even though he fell back, he is sitting 4th, 9 seconds behind the leader.
Tell you what, I'm going to keep an eye here on Electric Blade because I think he might have what it takes to run down Faith. And he's looking strong.
He definitely is. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, Electric Blade definitely knows how to handle the car around here. He's got his car smooth. He knows how to take care of everything, and he's definitely catching that leader. It is definitely going to be a battle between Walking by Faith and Electric Blade.
So if a caution comes out here in the next, let's say, 10 laps, what do you do?
Good question. If it was me, tires are crucial. You want those freshies. Maybe put a little bit of gas in if you get that green-white checkered opportunity. You know, because anything can happen. You know what they say. Cautions breed cautions, guys.
Yes, exactly.
So with 15 to go, it's anyone's game. As you see Electric Blade closing in on AA right now and closing in on the leader. He is a second and a half behind the leader.
So he's gaining about half a second every 3 laps. He's got the time. He's got plenty of time. And watching him, he's on a rail. I mean, he is moving.
He definitely is. He's hugging that yellow line. Beautiful. He's consistently hitting his marks lap after lap.
Tell you, with how fast AA is right there, I don't know what happened to him, but looks like he might be a contender later on in the season. Maybe just having a bad luck night or something.
Exactly. You know, it's a hit and miss. Maybe he trying something different than the leaders and got off sequence.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely going to be one to watch for. And Draco. Those two would be a deadly combination. You know, working one with each other in that Penske organization.
Yeah, the 12 car. What was his name again? I am so sorry. I'm that bad with names.
Swarner.
Man, I tell you, him with that in that Penske car, I feel bad for him. I bet you he is just living right now after being put in the wall and then, or should I say, put in the wall, making contact with the wall, and I mean, I don't know what position he's in, but he cannot be happy right
Swarner, now. Exactly. I don't know what position he's in either. Knowing how close you were battling up there with the leaders early in stage 2 and not being in the top 5 is definitely a heartbreak.
Does it look like Electric Blade? He's down to, it's got to be a second or less.
Electric Blade is just under second behind Walking by Faith. He's closing in lap after lap. Like I said, he is consistent, guys. You can see him slowly catching up to him.
And they're coming up on lap traffic also, so that's going to be huge. Will these guys pull over, let him go? Looks like it's Down and Out Racing. I'm guessing that's who it is, as he's kind of all over the place, having a little trouble, and he will get out of the way for Walking by Faith. No, that is not Down and Out Racing. That's the 34 car.
I thought the lap car was staying up high, but apparently you must have hit the wall coming out of 2. But that's fine. You know, just stay right there. Let the leaders drive by. Don't be a thorn in their butts. That's key right there. You know, that's how you earn respect with some of these drivers around here.
Exactly. You know? What comes around goes around. Or what goes around comes around.
My saying is, you race others the way you want to be raced.
Ooh, Walking by Faith and Blade get the wall coming out of turn 2. Just a little bit, not too much, as Blade, he is so fast through 3 and 4. This is actually my favorite track on the game. And the way Blade is running right now is the exact way that I run it. And I can tell you right now, he is going to catch Faith within the next 3 laps.
Oh, yeah. We have 8 laps to go in the race, guys. 8 to go. And as Storm just said, the Electric Blade is catching Walking by Faith. Give him another 2 laps and he's going to be right there. 5 at the most.
Now he's got to be catching that draft now. He is at the cross start finish line. He is only about 10 car lengths behind. Walking by Faith. He's got to be squeezing them butt cheeks together right now.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely looking at it rearview mirror being like, oh, man, something please happen to Blade. I don't want Blade to pass me. I hate for this win to just slip out of my hands. But, you know, Kentucky to me, I like it, but you got to be precise.
Oh, exactly.
Kentucky is not one of my strong tracks.
Yeah.
Next week, we will be running at Richmond. A short track. That's going to be hectic.
Right now, the 32 car in between first and second, he's going to have the lead. And right now, within a lap, we're going to have Electric Blade right on the back bumper of Walking by Faith. Sorry to interrupt you there. I know you got that. As Walking by Faith in the wall, coming out of turn 4. Here comes Electric Blade. They're going to be side by side going into turn 1. Electric Blade on the high side, Walking by Faith on the low side as they go through turns 1 and 2. Walking by Faith gonna not push him up high, but he's gonna force the issue as they come out of turn 2.
Just pushing the issue, not door slamming, but just saying, hey, you know what? If you want this one, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder to get past me.
And he's gonna work harder as they come out of turn 4. Electric Blade gonna look maybe to the high side. He's catching that draft, and Walking by Faith, he is gonna put that block on. He wants this win. He's been up there leading his last final laps. He wants that lead, but here comes Blade. Blade, I got to believe he's going to have a huge run coming down the backstretch here.
Blade is definitely going to get that run on the backstretch with this high side working. As you just see it right there from the blimp view, he was just on the outside of that, the grip right there, getting that momentum. Just lost a little bit right there. As you see, down they passed down and out. Down and out gave them plenty of room. And this is going to be a 2-man race for the finish.
We have got to be getting low on laps. There got to be within 5 laps to go here.
3 laps to go, guys.
3 laps to go.
A huge battle for the lead. 3 to go.
Electric Blade to the outside. I think he's going to try to cross over here. Walking by Faith on that yellow line. Here they go, side by side, exiting turn 4. Coming down the back front stretch.
Oh, they touch going into 3 is.
Oh, they touch on the front stretch. Oh my God!
What is? Oh, wow!
2 laps to go. They come out of turn 2. Give it to Walking by Faith, and they wreck. They wreck on the backstretch. Electric Blade around, gets hit by a car. Electric Blade is stopped on the backstretch, and Ghost piles in.
Oh!
And we a huge.
Oh wow!
And I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, but it looks like Walking by Faith. Maybe it's the old tires.
Oh wow! How is that not a caution, guys? If I was not in the flag stand, that would have been a caution.
But Walking by Faith looks like he is going to pick up this win. I don't know. I might have to go back and look, but it looked like maybe a little bit of a blocking issue there. As Walking by Faith, again, to spin it out, going across start finish line. But who knows exactly what happened. Definitely controversial. So Walking by Faith will pick up the win at Kentucky. P2 is, I'm guessing, Ghost.
They just spun trying to do a donut right before the checker flag.
Who got second? Ghost?
Ghost got second. Bad Fast is third. Golfin Gage is fourth. P-Dog with the top 5.
So Walking by Faith, I don't know if we're friends on here, but you need to add me so that way we can get you in here. Right now, we are going to invite Ghost in. So, very controversial finish at the end there. Electric Blade, stay in. We're going to get you in here after we interview the first and second place, because we want to know what you saw, what happened to you. As the invite has gone out to Ghost, well, he's still in a party, so I can't get him. So we're going to have to wait a second here. So, Knight Rider, what did you think about that finish? That was...
Wow. That was one heck of a finish. The way I saw it, Walking by Faith might have put a hard block on Electric Blade right there at the the final lap. Might have caused Blade to spin out right there on the back stretch. That's my point of view. We will get these drivers in here to,
Yeah, that was... Whew. Hold on. Trying to get Ghost in here. He's still in that other party. Set my stuff to private here. So it's set to public, so Ghost and Walking by Faith should be able to come in here. But as long as they're still in that other party, I'm not going to be able to invite them. Send a message to Ghost. Man, I tell you what, I don't know if Electric Blade, he's going to feel like talking after that one. Here we go. Now I think I should be able to invite him in here. There's the invite. So as we wait for Ghost to get in here, other than that remarkable finish, any other side notes that that we should talk about while we wait for Ghost to get in here? Ghost! Wow, what a
guys,
finish!
What a finish!
Oh man.
So, from your point of view, were you able to see what happened there between Blade and Faith?
On my view, I think Blade just hit the apron and got loose coming out of the corner. I really couldn't see much. All I saw was down in the back. He spun around and spun out. That's all I saw.
Well, we were watching them, and there was definite contact between Faith and Blade. I didn't know if there was communication in the chat or not, or what happened, but I saw you absolutely drill him. What were you thinking when you saw that car just sitting there in front of you?
Honestly, I was hoping it was a lap car, and then I realized it was him, and I was like, well, this is going to be interesting. Because I was like between the outside wall and him, and I tapped him, but I didn't slow down. Like, I kept going on my screen.
Yeah, from the broadcast view, that's exactly what happened. He was parked up against the wall from my point of view, and he just hit him, and he still kept going. But it's devastating for that Electric Blade in the 20.
Did he finish 6th in the end of it?
Yeah, he finished. He came home 6th.
What is that good?
So, Ghost, as Bad Fast, another guy that was running up there, he has joined us. But Ghost, you were a lap down, looked like starting the beginning of stage 2.
I was 2 laps down.
2 laps down. How did you end up coming back to get P2?
Well, there was a caution about midway through the stage, and I decided to stay out to get the wave around. And then I just looked out, and everyone kind of had a big wreck in front of me right after that. And that's when I pit and got prepared to damage and everything, and just held on and just raced my way up to be the first car lap down to the end of the stage and got my lap back.
And there's your strategy, guys. Like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, different drivers have different strategies. It's definitely one of those thrilling issues in a race when it comes to something like this. I mean, it was definitely a good race, guys. I definitely give you a round of applause.
You guys put on an awesome show. Being the first race of the season where we can actually tell who. Oh, and there's Blade there. We can actually tell who's going to be faster throughout the season and not. Who really caught your eye tonight, Ghost, as we were in the first real race of the season?
I'd say Faith really caught me off guard, because I know me and him kind of talked earlier today, and he didn't have much practice before this, at least to my prior knowledge. And even in our practice race earlier with the community, I couldn't keep up. Like, he was still a second and a half in front of me, and I couldn't gain on him. He was pulling away on me, and I was trying my hardest when I got clear to do anything, and it just wasn't happening.
Definitely, he was one of the fastest. You were one of the fastest. Bad Fast, Electric Blade. I mean, it was such a great show. We are joined by Electric Blade. Blade, can you give us a point of view? What happened there with 2 to go?
I got loose off turn 2 and bounced off of him and spun out.
Oh, man.
We were watching. We couldn't tell exactly what happened on the broadcast, but, oh, man, we felt bad for you.
I definitely picked you, Blade, to go out and win the race. I feel bad for you, man. You know, it's hard.
Anybody?
One to watch for in this.
Anybody you want to shout out to, Ghost?
Well, of course, my teammate Electric, and then my other teammate Kitten. He was pretty consistent in the back. I feel like we all did a pretty good job today. Just overall as a team.
Yeah, you guys put on one heck of a show out there. Can anybody tell Walking by Faith to either add me as a friend or join in here? While we wait for Walking by Faith, Bad Fast, you were up there. You were looking great, and then on Sunday you were gone. What happened to you tonight?
Something stupid happened in the game. You know, the game wanted to shoot me into the wall, hit the wall, fell back. I had a fast car. I really had a car. I feel like I could win with that one.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that most definitely. You were definitely up there, and what was it? Started stage 2, I think it was. No, started at stage 3 when you and Blade were sitting on the front row, and next thing I know, you just dropped back, and I'm thinking you were doing something, strategy-wise, saving some tires and fuel, maybe, probably stretching fuel mileage.
No, wasn't strategy at all. Just, the game just shot me into a wall, and then, I fell back, and then I got behind my teammate, and my teammate lagged back into me, and my car just went to dust after that, and I was so mad. I was frustrated. Just really didn't want to talk to anybody.
Well,
I didn't want to talk to anybody throughout that race. Like, I was just quiet there towards the end.
Well, very understandable from that. You definitely were living up to your tag. Bad Fast. But we are now joined by the winner of the Kentucky race, Walking by Faith. Congratulations, Faith. That was a heck of a last two laps there. Can you walk us through what you were thinking as Electric Blade continued to pounce on that lead?
Yeah, thanks, Rooster. It was a good run. The last couple laps, I had to... looks like Blade was getting loose towards the last before we got to that pit stop, and I was able to kick to him about 6/10. And I had to pit early just to see if I could get ahead of him and hope to God that I could hold out the lead or he'd get stuck by traffic or get a penalty or whatever. I knew he was going to come. He's been fast. He's always been fast through this community. Me and him raced really well. I don't know if I got into him or what happened when he got loose or whatever, but I hate to see that happen. I'd like to like to us run it out.
Walking by Faith, it's Knight Rider over here. When you went down pit road, I saw you just hit that orange box. Were you just a little bit on the edge where you thought you would have sped down pit road at all with that last green flag pit stop?
Yeah, I was close. You can ride it. Normally, you could get about 5 over, and they wouldn't penalize you. For some reason, this track, if you went 46, you got penalized. I made a last decision just to pit early because I knew some guys were starting to pit, and I wanted to see if I could get ahead of Blade before coming out of pit road. So I just made a last-second effort, and it stuck down there. It's the only reason I made pit road. I mean, I could have easily missed it, but it was just a risk, and it ended up prevailing.
Well, it definitely paid off for you, sir.
Yeah, when we were watching you guys, you guys were putting on a heck of a show, and Knight Rider shouted out, "Oh my God, he hit the commitment cone!" Believe me, we were watching you to see if you were going to get penalized or not.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, thank God they don't have that penalty in the game. But no, I think I made it maybe right at 46, turned down to 45 when it crossed the line. It was
it was definitely close for my point of view of seeing your stream on YouTube, sir. That's why I call it for, because I saw it on your review and I'm like, ooh, that was close. But I mean, other than that, you guys put on one heck of a show. Those restarts were really crazy. How did it look from your guys' point of view?
Well, I think restarts was just a pain in general. I think after the first stage, when Kitten was able to pull off that strategy to get everybody but the top 3 guys a lap down, I mean, that changed the entire outcome of the race, in my opinion. And thankfully, we had some cautions and stuff to get us back. But yeah, it looks like the restarts, you either had some lag issues or you had drivers that were would be down there somewhere, and somebody just couldn't hold the car if they hit a seam or whatever. It looked like a lot of people were setting their cars up looser at the beginning of the run to get a little bit faster, but then you could see the guys that had cars that were set up to run for the long haul, like Blade or whoever. But no, race starts was definitely crazy, that's for sure.
It definitely looked crazy from up in the booth, guys.
Well, if it puts you at ease walking by Faith, Electric Blade said he got loose coming off of turn 2. We were kind of debating what happened there. We were like, oh, did Faith get him? Did he get loose? We couldn't quite tell, because what we see and what you guys see, 2 different things. So, and by the way, that was a pretty cool little victory spin you did there at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did have 5 seconds over Ghost to do that, so.
Well, first of all, I'm glad I didn't get Ghost. Ghost talked that I ain't had a chance to talk to him yet. But I'm glad that wasn't me getting into him. I definitely want to win a race that way if that was the case. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for Blade and how he races. He seems to be a very top-tier guy in this community, so I'm looking forward to continuing the season with him. But yeah, the celebration, it was just something I figured I'd do, just give it a shot here. I had a decent enough lead, nobody was around me, so might as well just have a little bit of fun with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I saw when you did that. I was like, ooh, just before he takes the checkered flag, he does a little victory donut. Like I said, you had 5 seconds over Ghost, between you and Ghost, which was finished second. So, like I said, it was definitely well worth it. You and Blade definitely door slamming, really good, hard, clean racing. It definitely shows that you guys trust each other out there on that racetrack and race as hard as what you guys did. So
is there anybody you want to shout out to before we end this broadcast, Faith?
Well, I think anybody in the community, I think, this is our first season for the elite group and the intermediate series, and we're all going to have some struggles, and we're going to have some issues that's going to get addressed throughout the season because it's learning. But, just to the community and the commitment that everybody's brought, I think this community is going to continue to grow and be better with seasons to come. Good job to my team, and I appreciate Mav sticking in and covering out from one of my drivers. Looking for some good news coming out of the LFM stables starting next week. Those announcements will be made sometime next week regarding those things. But once again, good job to Blade. Hate to see that he got wrecked there at the end, but had a blast racing with him, and look forward to next week.
Well, next week I believe you guys are at Richmond. Is that correct?
Yes.
So everybody, hopefully you turn in next week at Richmond. See if Faith can go for 2 in a row. See if anybody can get some redemption early in the season. This is Rooster. Thanks everybody I was joined tonight by Knight Rider. Hopefully he could come back again. And Oh, good deal, because it's a lot of fun doing this. But hopefully we get some people joining in, and we will see you next week. Everybody take care of each other. Goodbye.